Hi there, I'm Sam, and today on DIY Like a Pro, we're going to be doing our first giveaway. It's actually going to be our first video as well, unlike most YouTube channels. We're actually going to be doing a giveaway, and which is going to be helping you in your further videos. So to start with, we won't be giving you old or antique tools. These tools are actually new. They're kind of a combination of tools that I found over about 12 years in working in this field, and before that when I was stealing my mom's tools. This is actually how this toolbox came around. Is I was thinking, what would be the one thing that every homeowner would want? And we were blogging about it at the time, and I figured, you know what, my mom had a toolbox that I always used to go to for everything, and it didn't matter what I was looking for, you could find it in there if I was doing something around the house. So let's just get into it. We've actually got some brand new pliers. Everything from your plumbing pliers, your electrical pliers, your needle nose pliers, and this will help you with different projects, whether it's plumbing, electrical, or tightening some bolts. This toolbox is the toolbox you're going to be getting. Inside this toolbox, we have a measuring tape. You're going to want to use a measuring tape for most of your projects. Doing it by eye is sometimes okay. We've got a stud finder. That's also going to be a big thing. You can knock on the wall, but I prefer doing a stud finder. Also, a utility knife. This has actually got a black carbide bit, and that actually just makes it sharper. It doesn't get dull as fast when you're using it for drywall or stuff around the house. So that's what we actually use on our job sites as well. That's why we've included that. Then you've got a painter's pry bar. Painter's pry bar is actually one of my favorite tools, and I love it. All my apprentices get one if they don't already have one. This actually allows you to get trim off the wall without damaging the wall. If you're doing a renovation, if you're putting a door in the middle of a wall or something like that, you need to save the trim. This actually works very well. It's a multi-use item as well. This is actually a painter's 9-in-1. And what this is that this is going to help you with, cleaning your rollers. It's going to be scraping paint, that kind of stuff. Mine was originally a 6-in-1, but now I guess they've enhanced it over the years. When you're doing your drywall patch-ups, you're going to need to use a drywall saw, or maybe you're installing drywall. Maybe it's a new bathroom or something. You're going to need a drywall saw, cut out all your lights. 6-inch putty knife you're going to need as well for most of your taping jobs. They won't really help you on your flaring coats, but they'll definitely help you with your patch-ups. Then we have a multi-screwdriver. You're going to need this for most of your stuff. Some people prefer to have a screwdriver for every item. This keeps your toolbox very compact, allows you to put more in it. Next we have a torpedo level. I have lots of these levels, and this one here is by Empire. This is actually one that I have myself, and so I wanted to make sure that everything was tested. This has actually been in my toolbox, and I have, I think, 3 or 4 of these small ones as well as some bigger ones that I've had for years. Next tool, we've got a hammer. S-Twing is a great hammer. It's a hammer that I've had since I started. Most of my carpenters actually own an S-Twing themselves. This is only a 16-ounce hammer. You're not really going to want to use this if you're framing a house or anything like that, but it's a good one to start with. It's just not too heavy. Next in here, we've got some barrettes. Great for doing your electrical. You want to make sure you have extra barrettes, even if they do come with them in your light boxes or in your outlets or anything that you're buying. Electrical tape, you're going to need that for your electrical projects. What else do we have in here? We've got pencils, a great addition to any toolbox. I leave pencils in my car, I leave them in my toolbox, I leave them everywhere, because you never know if you're going to take that pencil out of your pocket and leave it somewhere. Always good to have extra. What else do we have? Next, we've got some Teflon tape. This Teflon tape is not actually the strongest Teflon tape you can get, but it's actually the one that I prefer the most. It allows you to just get a better tighten on most of your stuff, especially if you're doing like a shower or something like that. You want to get that shower head just perfect. This allows you to give it that extra bit of crank on it. Now we've got some screws. These are actually a 1 1/4 by 8 screw. It's your most common screw, and so it's always good to have extra ones laying around in your toolbox. Because this one's brand new, it doesn't have any old screws just in the toolbox. So we always want to make sure you have some extra screws. We've got some wall anchors. These anchors are going to help you hang pictures or shelves or just anything you want to stick on the wall. Easy anchors. These are my favorite anchors. These allow you to pretty much do the same thing as the other anchors, except they're a little bit stronger and they allow you to self-tap. What else do we have in here? These are twist tail zip ties. These will actually allow you to, I found these recently and I actually really like them. They allow you to not need pliers to cut off the tail after you're finished using the zip tie. Zip ties you can use for cleaning it up around your computer or pretty much anything that you want to fasten together are good for zip ties. Also Band-Aids. Band-Aids, you can never have enough Band-Aids, especially when you're doing stuff around your house. You never know when you're gonna cut yourself or anything else. Always good. You might not need them in your first aid kit, but have them around. Last but not least, always have duct tape. Duct tape is, I consider it to be a tool now. I hated using it originally, but duct tape is great. It's something that if you need it for hanging shower glass, the glass guys use it. If you want to just put a soap dish on the wall in your shower and while you're waiting for the silicone to dry, this will actually work great. It won't take the finish off your tiles, and then you can just clean it off with some goof off once you're finished. At the same time, if for some reason you do manage to cut yourself, this will hold a finger on that a Band-Aid won't. So that's all that stuff that's in our toolbox. This is actually something I ran through with a lot of my carpenters as well, and they said, yes, we believe that it is the starter toolbox, and it's the ultimate starter toolbox. A lot of these tools are the same tools that I have in my own collection. Now, you will have to be one of 50 subscribers, our first 50 subscribers, in order to get this. So we want to know, also, comment below, what are the tasks around your house that you want to do with these tools? And we're going to be actually giving this away to one of those 50, so make sure you subscribe. Click below and subscribe.